Welcome to Brookhaven National Laboratory. Brookhaven is a multidisciplinary national laboratory, a DOE laboratory, one of 17 across the whole country. At Brookhaven, we build big machines, we pull together teams and attack problems of national interest in science, in energy, in national nuclear security, and in environmental management. At Brookhaven, safety is a core value. We don't want anyone, either who works here or who visits, to be hurt. We want you to go home in at least as good a shape as you came, and in fact, go home in better shape than you came by virtue of having been here.
Our main goal is to keep safety as a primary focus during your time here at the lab. Whether working in the lab or out in the field, participating in sports, or just visiting the site, you should view safety as your #1 priority. So whether you're visiting for a day, a week, or longer, we want you to be safe. And your safety begins with understanding some of the basic rules and guidelines shown in this short video. Remember, if you have any questions, it's better to stop what you're doing and seek assistance. We are here for you. If you've got questions, please ask them. We want you to be safe.
All drivers are required to follow New York State traffic laws while driving on site. Drivers must come to a complete stop at stop signs, wear a seatbelt, adhere to posted speed limits, and yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you're using a cell phone, please use a hands-free device and never text and drive. Also, be alert for slow-moving vehicles and wildlife. The lab is home to many animals such as deer, turkey, and geese. Bicyclists must wear helmets and also follow the rules of the road. Ride to the right, come to a complete stop at stop signs, obey traffic signals, yield to pedestrians, and use hand signals when turning. Riding on sidewalks is not allowed. If you would like to order safety gear such as helmets, vests, or lights, please contact your host or sponsoring department. Pedestrians and joggers should use sidewalks where available. If no sidewalk is available, walk or run on the left-hand side of the road. When biking, walking, or jogging at dusk or at night, wear bright or reflective clothing for improved visibility and safety. You may encounter tape barricades, safety cones, postings, or other barricades indicating restricted areas. These barriers may be in office buildings, laboratories, experimental areas, or even outdoors. While the hazard may not be readily apparent, do not enter these areas. If you encounter a portion of a road, sidewalk, or building that is blocked by a barricade, remember, do not cross into the restricted area. Find a safe alternate route. Another thing to be aware of is that many working areas, such as laboratories and construction sites, require personal protective equipment, or PPE. The required PPE is most often indicated by a sign or posting. Remember that whether you are working in the area or just visiting, you need to wear all of the PPE indicated. Some examples of PPE are long pants, lab coat, fully enclosed shoes, and safety glasses. If in doubt of the requirements, ask. If you hear a building fire alarm, you must evacuate the building immediately. The laboratory's Office of Emergency Management has introduced the use of a new Internet Protocol phone-based message alert system called PENS.
Please evacuate the building immediately.
PENS stands for Phone Emergency Notification System. Please follow the directions delivered in the message. There are also site-wide emergency sirens. If you hear continuous sounding sirens, proceed immediately to your building assembly area and await instructions. If you are in your car, drive to the nearest building, locate the assembly area, and await instructions. Intermittent site sirens indicate a site-wide evacuation. Follow instructions of lab emergency personnel. The site sirens are tested every Monday at noon and don't necessarily indicate an emergency. If you are staying on site in one of our campus residences, please follow all posted rules and regulations. Do not share your key with others. Let someone know if you are going somewhere by yourself. Do not leave stoves unattended while cooking. Smoking tobacco and electronic cigarettes is only permitted in designated areas. Do not throw lit cigarettes on the ground or out of your car. One of the most effective ways to avoid injury is to maintain awareness of your surroundings, avoid distractions, and be aware of your physical limitations. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. If you experience an injury or illness, no matter how minor, report this immediately to your supervisor or host. If you are injured, visit the on-site occupational medicine clinic in Building 490 as soon as possible. If after hours, dial extension 2222 for assistance. Do not leave the site without doing this. To report any kind of emergency, illness, or injury, dial 911 from a cell phone or extension 2222 from any lab phone, anytime, day or night. Finally, at Brookhaven, we encourage all employees and guests to report any concerns. If you see something, say something. Whether you are unsure about how work is conducted, or if you observe unsafe conditions or practices, contact a coworker, your host or sponsor, human resources, or laboratory protection. We are confident that by following these rules and guidelines, your time at Brookhaven will be both productive and safe.